Hi guys, welcome to the briefing. Well done, lads. You rode a very good stage. Finishing in the top 10, even though the stage didn't suit us, is very sad. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this. We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is, you didn't prove me wrong. Hi guys, let's start.
Hello to all! With a final portion over irregular terrain and a finish at the top of a climb, there's no doubt that the punchers will be eyeing victory on this stage. But let's not totally exclude the sprinters. The fittest of them should be able to manage the short climbs on the final stretch.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
Time gap stabilized. The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up.
The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings. Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have TeamCom.
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The first 15 score points at the intermediate sprint. The first will pocket 20 points.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
As for the previous climb, there are 2 points and 1 point up for grabs at the top of the Col de Bros. The Col de Bros is done for the lead riders. Now it's more or less downhill all the way to the final 11 kilometers that, in contrast, will be constantly uphill. So there's a little over 10 kilometers left, and it will be uphill all the way. There won't be any steep gradients because there's nothing over 4%, but it's enough to encourage attacks. He's moving on to the attack.
For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey.
"30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
The breakaway will, no doubt, go all the way, lads. But watch out for attacks in the closing kilometers.
Only 5 kilometers left for the men in front. Another 3 kilometers and it's the finish. There's only 1 kilometer to go for the men at the front. They'll have to settle it with a sprint.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
He is all smiles as he climbs onto the podium. He's amongst the leading riders this year. He's inspired.
Well done, lads. You rode a very good stage. Finishing in the top 10, even though the stage didn't suit us, is very satisfying. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today, there's a long time trial on the program. Unsurprisingly, victory should go to a...
We now welcome a rider in the top 10 onto the ramp for this individual time trial. He'll do his utmost to improve his ranking. Let's cheer him loudly.
There's quite a long time trial on the menu. Don't overdo it. The final 10 kilometers are over a rising false flat. That's where you're going to have to keep up the pace. Go! Come on, try to stay as aero as possible. There are hardly any bends. It's uphill for a bit. Try not to lose any speed. Go, go!
Plus vite, plus fort. Allez. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. Allez, allez, allez. Plus vite. Allez, les gars.
Go, go! Stick to the tempo! Come on, stay in the right position. The first time check is in 1 kilometer. We'll see how well you've managed this first part. Go on, that's good. You're setting a good time. Keep it up.
Allez, on lâche rien. Allez, 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 allez.
That's good. You're doing well. Keep something for the last 10 kilometers. Come on, still another 20 kilometers. Stay focused. You're at the halfway point. Go, go! Watch out, you're coming up to a right-hand bend.
Allez, plus vite, plus vite.
Now there are a few more bends. Watch your trajectory.
Oui, oui.
We're coming to the second intermediate time check. We'll see what the time looks like. Go!
Allez, on lâche rien. Plus vite. Plus vite. Vas-y. Allez. Hop, allez.
You've only got 10 kilometers left to go. Almost all of it is on a rising false flat. This is where things will be decided. Go, go!
Vite. Go, go. Vas-y, fonce.
Come on! No relaxing! You're coming to a bend that goes right, then left. Watch out!
Allez, fonce. Plus vite. Plus vite, plus vite. Allez, on attaque.
You're coming to an 800-meter rise. If you've got anything left, ride out of the saddle. Go, go!
Hop, hop. Allez. On y va.
Come on, lad. Less than 5 kilometers to go.
On lâche rien. Hop, hop, hop.
Come on. Now it's flat all the way to the finish. Go on. Give it everything to the line. Go, go! It's almost over. Grip those teeth. Go on. Another kilometer. Stick at it. To the end. $500 meters.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
He is all smiles as he climbs onto the podium. Applaud him. Here is the winner of the Montbrisson Saint-Etienne time trial stage, Ethan Hayter. Congratulations to him. He managed to maneuver perfectly to snatch. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here is the yellow jersey of this Dauphiné. We can say he tops the... He's in...
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is, you didn't prove me wrong. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. We were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage, and we failed. It's a pity. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it... We were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage, and we failed. It's a pity. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a very
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. Two major alpine summits give today's Queen's Stage label of this Dauphiné, the Galibier and the Crud Fair. Two legendary mountain passes that should allow a clear hierarchy of the favourites for final victory to be established.
The peloton has reached the intermediate sprint.
Here's the first ascent of this stage, and the least one can say is that it won't be a gentle warm-up, because the climb is the Col de Galibier.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. There's plenty of damage at the back of the peloton. It will be a long day in the saddle for those who fall behind. The peloton is 2 kilometers from the summit.
He doesn't want to break away to lead without him because of the combativity classification.
get his teammates to ride hard behind you. It might be a little too early to attack, unless you mean to toughen up the race.
The time gap between the peloton and the escapees is stationary. The breakaway can't widen the gap. The front of the race has just reached Valois. It will soon begin the ascent of the Col de Telegraphe, which, in this direction, represents a minor difficulty for climbers, with its average gradient of 3.3% over about 5 kilometers. 30 seconds between the breakaway and the yellow jersey. The yellow jersey has caught up with the head of the race. The first riders are now in the Maurienne Valley. They'll soon be at the feed zone.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
Allez, fonce. Allez. Allez, vas-y, fonce. Allez. Continue. Allez, on lâche rien. Continue comme ça. Allez, on lâche rien. Allez.
The front of the race has just reached Valois. It will soon begin the ascent of the Col de Telegraphe, which, in this direction, represents a minor difficulty for climbers, with its average gradient of 3.3% over about 5 kilometers. The front of the race is now entering Saint-Jean-de-Maurienne. It will soon begin the ascent to the Croix de Fer.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
There will be 20, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4 and 2 points to be shared out at the summit of the Crud Fair for the best climber classification. Another kilometre before going over the top of the Crud Fair for the man at the front.
Allez, plus vite, plus vite.
Things will go very quickly now for the front of the race, with 25 kilometres almost all downhill. Only 10 kilometres left for the group at the front. And now we're at the foot of the final climb. It's fairly short, but it's steep, with gradients over 15% in the final 300 metres.
Allez, plus vite. Comme ça. Allez, on y va. On est avec toi. Continue comme ça.
Another 3 kilometres and it's the finishing line. The stage leader is alone up front.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Oui, on est avec toi. Allez, vas-y. On y va. Plus vite. Plus vite.
There's only 1 kilometre to go for the man at the front. We shall witness a solo victory.
Go on, raise your arms, make the most of it. This one is yours.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls. He tops the stage. He's in.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. I hoped that we'd play a leading role, but from that to win this stage, you have put in a superb performance. Well done for this win. We take the polka dot jersey. Great. It's the final stage, guys. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone.
Hello and welcome to all. As often on the Dauphiné, the final stage is decisive. It's the case today with the climb to the Plateau de Solaizon. It carries an all-category label, and it will bring the curtain down on this race. This first pass is classified as first category for the mountains classification. Riders can therefore score 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 point at the top. The time gap between the peloton and the escapees is stationary.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The front of the race is at the foot of the second climb of this stage, the Col de Tamier. It's a long ascent, but fairly easy riding because the slope averages out at only 4%.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The lead riders go over the top of the Col de Tamier. They're onto a portion that is far less intense until they reach the foot of the Col de la Colombière in 60 kilometers. The breakaway can't widen the gap.
When going downhill, the aerodynamic position is useful to increase speed without expending energy. The tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
The gap isn't changing much. The men at the front will soon be crossing through the feed zone. Time for them to pick up something to eat that will see them through the second half of the stage. The final intermediate sprint of the race is approaching, but it will have no impact because the wearer of the green jersey already has enough of a lead to be sure to win the points classification.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey.
The leader of the general classification does not necessarily have to attack. Depending on his lead, he can simply follow attacks and counter at the very end of the stage.
1.5 minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites.
time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end. And so there's a little under 12 kilometers left for the men of the front, who begin the final ascent towards the Plateau de Solezay.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
Allez, plus vite.
The lead group is 10 kilometers from the summit. One and a half minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
You'll get his team to ride behind you, but it's worth a try.
The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race.
Vas-y, 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 vas-y. Allez, allez.
We're provisional leaders. Come on, keep at it.
The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front.
The favorites are 1 minute behind your group. He's chasing after you. You must hold out. Go, go!
The man at the front is 5 kilometers from the finish. Stage victory is still undecided. He's going to have to pull off an exploit to hold off the chasers.
favorites is 1 minute away. You're ahead of the group with the favorites by 30 seconds.
The yellow jerseys just joined up with the lead group. Only 3 kilometers left for the man in front. Come on, only 2 kilometers left for the man in front. Nothing's decided. Last kilometer.
Allez, plus vite.
Allez, go, 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 go.
Ouais, courage.
Allez, vas-y, continue, continue.
Allez.
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall. You seem to be running on empty. Lift your foot if you don't want to blow up.
This stage is his. He was the strongest.
Here is the winner of the final stage of this Critérium du Dauphiné.
Congratulations to him. He managed to maneuver perfectly to snatch this victory. He can savor this moment. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here is the yellow jersey of this Dauphiné. He's inspired. He's amongst the... He will climb onto the podium to...
Well done, guys. It's a nice podium place today. I was expecting to see you towards the front, but not necessarily on the podium. Once again, well done. We finish with the polka dot jersey.